The fundraising initiative set up by Dame Deborah James has now reached £7 million, with the incredible milestone achieved shortly after it was announced that she had died. The podcaster, who had been diagnosed with bowel cancer in 2016, passed away yesterday, June 28, aged 40, with her family around her. In the weeks prior to her death, Deborah, known as Bowelbabe, had promoted the Bowelbabe Fund, which she had established to raise money and awareness for charity. The initiative, which was set up in collaboration with Cancer Research UK, had an initial target of £250,000, though the campaign has now raised more than £7 million. Her family previously said it will fund causes and projects, like clinical trials and research into personalized medicine that could result in new treatments for cancer patients. Deborah had been a high-profile campaigner around cancer awareness for a number of years, including through her work with the BBC podcast You, Me and the Big C. Last month, the journalist announced on social media that she was receiving end-of-life care, with her telling fans at the time that her body just couldn't continue anymore. The tragic news of her passing was announced by her family this week, with them issuing a statement which included a final message to the public from Deborah herself. She said, "Find a life worth enjoying, take risks, love deeply, have no regrets, and always, always have rebellious hope. And finally, check your poo, it could just save your life." Her family said, Deborah shared her experience with the world to raise awareness, break down barriers, challenge taboos and change the conversation around cancer. They also said, "Deborah was an inspiration and we are incredibly proud of her and her work and commitment to charitable campaigning, fundraising and her endless efforts to raise awareness of cancer that touched so many lives." Her family said they were deeply saddened to share news of her death, though they looked forward to continuing her legacy long into the future through the Bowelbabe Fund. There's since been an outpouring of tributes for the late podcast host, who leaves behind husband Sebastian Bowen as well as children Eloise, 12, and Hugo, 14. Good Morning Britain host Charlotte Hawkins, 47, wrote, "Heartbreaking news. What an inspiration, a truly special person who saved lives and did so much to help others." The ITV presenter further commented, "Deborah showed that even a terminal diagnosis wasn't going to stop her living life to the full. So much love to her family and friends." Boris Johnson, 58, said in a statement on Twitter last night, "I'm terribly saddened to hear that Dame Deborah James has died. What an inspiration she was to so many." He added, "The awareness she brought to bowel cancer and the research her campaigning has funded will be her enduring legacy. Because of her, many lives will be saved." And newsreader Julie Etchingham, 52, wrote, "Desperately sad news tonight with the loss of Dame Deborah James, a lovely light in the world and an astonishing legacy, RIP." Read more. Dame Deborah James. Her family's heartbreaking statement. Deborah's mum pays tribute. Bowelbabe Fund surges past £6.7 million. All Deborah achieved in final days.